Every story carries a lesson. Welcome to True Wisdom Tales.
A person's greatness is not determined by where they are born or how much money they have. True greatness begins inside the mind. Inside the thoughts a person chooses every single day. People like Elon Musk, Steve Jobs, Jeff Bezos before they built their companies. Before they created history, they first built a powerful mindset. Napoleon Hill once said, "What you think about, you'd become." But if that is true, then why do so many people still struggle? Why do millions of people dream big yet stay stuck in the same place? Why do some people live their entire lives believing they are not worthy of success? Today's story will answer these questions. It will show you how changing one thought has the power to change an entire destiny. Stay with me till the end. This story might be the mindset shift you've been waiting for. In a huge corporate city, inside a tall glass building filled with busy workers and constant noise, there worked a man named Ravi. He was a cleaner. Every morning before sunrise, he arrived quietly with his cleaning supplies. He polished floors, wiped tables, emptied dustbins, cleaned washrooms, organized desks, and made sure everything looked perfect before the employees arrived. He worked silently, without complaining, without asking for anything. But despite working harder than many employees in the building, he felt completely invisible. People walked past him without noticing. Some left trash on purpose, assuming he would clean it. Some pushed chairs aside and walked away without a second glance. No one asked how he was doing. No one cared about his life. No one even knew his name. But deep inside Ravi's heart, there was a storm of thoughts he never shared with anyone. Every day, he wondered why his life wasn't improving. Why, despite years of hard work, he was still struggling. Why nothing ever seemed to change. He wanted to save money for his daughter's education. He wanted to buy a small home someday. He wanted to feel respected. But every time he dreamed of something better, a painful voice inside him whispered, "You are just a cleaner. Nothing will ever change for you." That voice controlled his life. That voice kept him small. That voice kept him stuck. But one day, something unexpected happened. A new operations manager joined the office. His name was Daniel. Unlike the other employees, Daniel was observant, humble, and carried himself with genuine warmth. When he entered the building on his first morning, he saw Ravi mopping the hallway. Unlike everyone else, Daniel didn't ignore him. He smiled and said, "Good morning." Ravi froze. No one had greeted him in months. Good morning, sir," he replied, shocked. Daniel asked, "How long have you been working here?" Ravi replied softly, 7 years, sir." Daniel's eyebrows rose in surprise. 7 years. That's incredible. You must know this building better than anyone. Ravi felt a strange warmth inside his chest. A manager had just shown him respect, something he had almost forgotten how to receive. Later that day, Daniel saw employees finishing their lunch and leaving trash on the table. Ravi quietly walked over and began cleaning their mess. Daniel frowned and asked, "Why are you cleaning after them? They should clean up themselves." With a defeated smile, Ravi replied, "Sir, it's my job." Daniel looked at him for a moment and then said something that Ravi would remember for the rest of his life. "No, Ravi. Your job is to maintain cleanliness, but your value is much greater than the trash you pick up. Don't let people treat you like you are less than them. You are not less, you are capable of so much more." Ravi stared at him, stunned. Capable of more. No one had ever told him that. Instead of treating him like he was invisible, Daniel spoke to him like he was a human being with potential. That night, Ravi lay awake in his small rented room replaying Daniel's words again and again. "Your value is greater. You are capable of more. You don't see your own potential." He realized that maybe the problem wasn't just his situation. Maybe the problem was how he saw himself. "If I want my life to change," he whispered to himself, "I must first change my thoughts." But a question troubled him deeply. What can I do? I have no degree, no special skills, no money. What do I even have to offer? He felt helpless, just like the beggar in the earlier story who thought he had nothing to give. Ravi believed he was empty. He believed he had no value, and because he believed that, the world treated him the same way. The next morning, while cleaning the office, Ravi noticed something he had never observed before. Many employees were stressed. Someone spilled coffee. Someone misplaced documents. Someone was frustrated because the meeting room was not set up properly. Someone was annoyed that their desk was messy. Suddenly, something clicked inside Ravi's mind. He realized, people here don't just need cleaning. They need support. They need order. They need solutions. And in that moment, he discovered the truth. I may not have money, but I do have something to offer. I can offer service. I can offer help. I can offer kindness. I can make this office better. That was the beginning of his transformation. The next day, Ravi arrived an hour earlier than usual. He didn't just clean, he improved. He arranged desks neatly. He organized cables and chargers. He placed chairs properly. He labeled drawers. He created a small, low stand-found section. He made the pantry area more organized. Slowly, the entire office began to feel calmer, cleaner, more peaceful. Employees began noticing the difference. Wow, my desk looks amazing today. Who organized the wires? This is so helpful. The office feels different, better. Ravi heard these comments from a distance and felt a spark of pride, a feeling he had not experienced in years. For the first time in a long time, he didn't feel like just a cleaner. He felt like someone who added value. A week later, Ravi gathered all his courage and approached Daniel. "Sir, I want to learn more," he said shyly. "I want to improve, but I don't know where to start." Daniel smiled warmly and replied, "Start by observing. Learn how spaces work. Learn how people work. Learn how systems work. You don't need a degree for that. You just need curiosity." Ravi hesitated and said, "But, sir, I'm not educated." Daniel placed a reassuring hand on his shoulder and said, "Education is not just degrees. Education is understanding. Education is awareness. Education is growth. You can learn anything if you believe you can." Those words hit Ravi harder than anything he had ever heard. Someone believed in him. Someone saw potential in him, and for the first time ever, he began to believe in himself, too.
Thanks for watching. If this story inspired you, don't forget to subscribe for more wisdom.